Boogie drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Do y'all really think that Carlos was going to fire the Scotts this season? Or was he going to just put them on timeout for a season or two like he did Destiny? Because I was in a couple of Melody Lives on TikTok this past weekend, and she stated that when the people were answering as to why they didn't attend the Carlos and Melody podcast, their answers were lies. Melody stated that they were in contract negotiations, and she said how she knows is because she was asked to round up potential replacements. So that tells me that either Carlos threatened the Scotts with being fired or put on timeout. Something happened. Because as Melody stated, she said, as it was stated to her, regardless of what, the show must go on. But Melody stated that their absence from the podcast, it had nothing to do with them, as they stated on Love and Marriage Huntsville, them not wanting to face the millimeters or not attending because what Tisha said, she was scared to come to an event that she wasn't invited to, because the last Melody's event that she was invited to, she was kicked out of. But as soon as she stated that, everybody knew it was a bunch of horse mess, because this was a Carlos event. So even if she wasn't coming for Melody, she still would have showed up for Carlos. So it had to be something going on. But it seems to me that Carlos was dangling the Scotts contracts in their face because he knows he can use it against them. Because, like Melody stated, Carlos is the puppet master that is pulling all the cash strings, because the Scotts, for some odd known reason, they don't want to show their true reality. And it gives Carlos leverage over the Scotts to the point of him using their weakness to his advantage. Carlos knows that the Scotts need and depend on them Love and Marriage Huntsville checks. No matter how small they are, they depend on them, because with Black closing, opening, closing, and them still in court with the Zen Gardens case, the biggest case that they have, in my opinion, the Love and Marriage Huntsville checks, they're definitely needed in their household, because I'm sure their lawyer fees are not cheap, and it's taking a toll on, and it has to be taking a toll on their finances, because I bet every time they go to court, they're shelling out a check for attorney fees. And the Zen Garden case, it's only one case. Allegedly, the Scotts, they have several cases pending. So I'm quite sure that they getting their behind chewed out in just lawyer fees alone. So, which is why, in my opinion, the Scotts are trying so hard to act like they are the perfect married couple. They're trying to, it's like they're trying to rebuild their image so they can start putting on more and more scam raisers, disguising them as expos, in my opinion. And because I believe that they are looking at how the Tylers are, the Tylers from Love and Marriage DC, how they're getting so many speaking engagements and hosting gigs. Tisha and Marceau, they probably look at them like this is where we could be. Because it seemed like every week the Tylers are getting some new speaking engagement or some new hosting gig that they're attending. And that's why Tisha and Marceau thinks that if they can all of a sudden morph into this perfect couple, that people will all of a sudden buy into their lies that they call a brand. And I believe Marceau is going along with it because he don't care. He's, as long as he can find a way to collect some money, he's in. And Tisha, she's going along with it because it's a win-win for her. She gets to throw these scams on, the scamming expos or scamming fundraisers on to bring in some money to their household. Plus, she get to appear, live out her lie of having having this perfect marriage, you know, calling it her dream marriage and stuff. That's why, in my opinion, yeah, that's why Tisha studies all Melody interviews, all her speaking engagements that, you know, get posted, because every time you hear Tisha talk, you always hear her regurgitating something or mimicking something that Melody has already stated before. Tisha knows that Melody is a great speaker, and I believe Tisha, she tries her hardest to mimic everything that Melody does, except for Tisha, she don't know which speech or which response of Melody's that she has copied or studied or memorized. She don't know which response to use at which moment, which is why she always wind up looking like a fool. Which is why, in my opinion, this guy should have just came on Love and Marriage Huntsville showing their true reality. No matter how bad they think it is or they thought it was, people would have rather seen them just starting out in business, scraping the bottom, trying to make it to the next level while working through their challenges in their marriages, opposed to them coming on acting like they had no issues, no struggles. They're multimillionaires, but it doesn't fit. The words don't fit the picture, which is why people cannot accept the Scotts, because the Scotts, they're claiming to be multimillionaires living in a 1,500 square house, and they bragging about having an allowance of $10,000 a month while they're waiting for their $1 million dream home to be completed, because it's been under construction for what, about 6 years now. It's only so much that Carlos can hide for them. But if Carlos is using the Scotts, holding their contracts up every year, dangling it and, you know, over their head, threatening to replace them just to get them to act like his flying monkeys, I don't feel an ounce of sympathy for him, not 1 ounce, because with all that they have done and all that they have been able to get away with while hiding behind their contracts and laughing at everybody else going through their turmoil, and them continuing to attack Melody season after season just to appease Carlos and Martell, while their real life is seeping out on social media. Like I say, it's only so much. Carlos can only protect them on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He can't protect them on social media or in real life when people that know them in real life don't like them. So the Scotts, in my opinion, if Carlos does decide to get rid of them, I believe his show will be, well, hell, he need to be let go as well. But I believe that the Scotts, they were better off showing their true lives, because it's being revealed anyway every single day. Every step that they make, somebody is on their heels ready to reveal it. And they still has to be a flying monkey for Carlos. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.